Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the new writing skill part, which is already familiar to you, that is view and counter view writing. Now, this part already you had in 11th standard, that's why you are familiar with this. But in 12th standard also we have same writing skill, and that's why we are going to revise the same point one more time. So what is this view and counter view? Check. View and counter view is like a debate. As every coin has two sides, so many social, economical, educational, political issues have views and counter views. As in debate, participant cut the points of his earlier counterparts and bring his points home. While preparing counter view in the exam, students have to cut the points given in the paper and write his side. In short, we can say counter view means an opposite or opposing view. So it's like a debate. What we do in debate? In debate, we try to oppose the person's point, the person who is front of us. So there can be two sides, advantages, disadvantages, like, dislike. So if the person is talking advantages, we have to talk about the disadvantages. If the person is talking about the disadvantages, so that time we are going to write about the advantages. And here is not the question that do you agree with that point or not, but whatever the view section it is given to us, we have to write exactly opposite to that view section. Okay, now if we are going to talk about the marking scheme of the writing view and counter view section, so here is the marking scheme. For the presentation you have 1 mark. Now what comes in presentation? Presentation means your handwriting, how you present yourself. Okay, now when you write view counter view, so it is expected you should write that in one bracket. That bracket you can draw with the pencil, as well as you can use blue pen if you write your answer with black pen, or vice versa. As well as you can highlight your points while writing your answer. Second is appropriate argument. This is our main part of the answer. It can also called as a content. So here you are going to argue with the viewpoints. So for the content you have 2 marks. Whatever the points are given in the view section, you can use those points while writing counter view. It's not necessary, it's not compulsion that all the points you should use, but you can use those points, you can take the help of those points while writing counter view. Next is language style and grammar. So here comes grammar part. While writing counter view, always it should be in a present tense. You are going to use present tense for writing your answer. Grammatically your sentence should be correct one. For that you have 1 mark. So total here you have 4 marks for your view and counter view section. Okay, now how to develop a counter view? What exactly we have to do while writing a counter view section? Now you will be given a few points on a particular topic. Okay, so here I want to show you. Okay, here view and counter view, a paragraph on the counter view of benefits of using helmets. Now actually here already the title is given, and the title is counter view. Means what we have to write, we are going to write the counter view now. So here the counter view heading it is given, that is benefit of using helmets, and the view section it is given. Okay, so here the view section it is given to you. The helmet is an expensive thing, inconvenient to carry, feeling of suffocation, risky on busy road. Okay, so these are the viewpoints. We have to write the counter view, means we are going to write the exactly opposite to all these points. Okay, here we are not going to change our title because the title is counter view only. If here the word, if the word it is used view, then that time we have to change the title because we are writing counter view. But already here the word is used counter view, means they have given you the title ready made, so that's why same title we can use for our counter view. Okay, so what is our topic? We have to write benefits of using helmets, right? In the view section, the disadvantages of the helmet it is given. Okay, but while writing counter view, we are going to write the advantages. If the advantages are given, we have to write disadvantages. If the disadvantages are given, we have to write the advantages. Okay, then next thing we have to do is to write the counter view. Okay, now the points contradicting the ones given to you as in debate. So exact part we are going to handle now. We are going to write our content. First we have to write the title, then we will start with our content. Then while writing counter view, we have to write counter view in the form of a paragraph, which is near about 100 to 120 words, because the counter view it is for 4 marks, so 1 page is expected. Board's answer sheet 1 page is expected student while writing your answer. Okay, and you are not going to write in point wise, but you will write in the form of a paragraph. And the main thing is that you have to give always title to your counter view. If already it is given, you can use same one, but that heading should be counter view. If the view heading it is given, then obviously you have to change your heading. Okay, one more example I'll show to you. Okay, now here this homework I have given for you. Sorry. Okay, homework I have given for you. Write a counter view for following topic. Counter view we have to write, means the view section it is given to us, and the title which is provided, that is also view title. Okay, village life is better than city life, means here the village advantages are given to us. In the view section you can check village have much lesser pollution, more greenery, hence cooler climate. Village life is slow, monotonous, and non-trendy. Better medical facilities and educational facilities, means whatever the points are given, all the points are in favorable of village. Okay, and this is your view section. So now I have to write counter view, means obviously I have to talk about city life, and I am going to tell the disadvantages of village, and I have to tell the advantages of the city life. So here my title is going to be changed, right? Village life is better than city life. So in counter view I have to write city life is better than a village life. Okay, and these points I am going to use, but I have to write exact opposite to all these points. Okay. So if we talk about this title, benefits of using helmet, so this is my counter view title. So same title I am going to use while writing my answer. Viewpoints are given, the helmets are expensive, those are inconvenient to carry. So I am going to oppose all these points, okay, because I am writing counter view. So here one example I have given to you for better understanding. So here I am going to write all the advantages of the helmet. So I have started my counter view like traffic accident is the most concerning problem we are facing today. The figure of the accident had become increasing and most of the people are injured and died from day to day. Okay, and for this what we are using the helmet. Okay, so here the benefits I have given. In my opinion, wearing helmet provide us some benefits for some reason. First of all, first of all, wearing helmet helps to reduce the traffic accident. People will pay enough attention while they are driving their motors if they wear helmet. Okay, so here in full counter view section you can see that I have used those points, but I have written the advantages of the helmet. Suppose if the disadvantages are given to me, so I will write advantages. If the advantages are given to me, I have to write disadvantages. So here you can see that next, wearing helmet help you to oblige your duty as a real citizen. Wearing helmet is the law. Someone who broke it would be fined by the police. Okay, so it's not necessary that whatever the points are given in the view section you should use all the points. Only thing is that you have to oppose those points. Okay, I hope you must have understood how to write the view and the counter view section. You can see that I have used passages to write counter view. Okay, make 2 or 3 passages while writing view and counter view section. And here you have an option. So if you get confused about what to write and what not to write, so that time you can drop your question and you can go for the next one. Okay, because this is not a compulsory question, you have option for this. So if, because many of the times the student they get confused that what it is given to us and what to write in the view and counter view. So in that case what you can do, you can read question calmly, then try to understand that what I have to write. Then also if you are not able to write, then just leave that question and go for the next one, choose next option. Okay, now one more writing skill we are going to talk about, and that is dialogue writing. And dialogue writing, this is the new skill which we have in 12th standard, but obviously all we are familiar with this writing skill because we have done this throughout our education. Okay, so what is dialogue writing? Dialogue writing means a conversation between two persons. Okay, so in dialogue writing it shows a character speaking. It works to tell you more about the character and how they converse with others or react. When it comes to dialogue, you might see two types, outer and inner dialogue. Now, outer dialogue means what? Outer dialogue is when a character talks to another character in the story or play. This is the classic dialogue you see most of the time, set up by the quotation marks. And these dialogues only we are going to use while writing a dialogue. Okay, we are not going to use the inner dialogue. Inner dialogue is when a character talks or thinks something to themselves, like an inner monologue. Okay, so inner dialogues we don't use while writing dialogue writing, we use only the outer dialogues. Okay, so while writing dialogue, I want to give you some tips. You can follow those tips. Like, first, you can do that, say the dialogues out loudly. Now, in the exam theater, you cannot say your dialogues loudly, but at least you try to talk to yourself. Okay, then cut small talk when writing dialogues. We don't have to use very bigger dialogues. Small dialogues we have to write, but those should be very appropriate related to our topic. Keep your dialogue brief and impactful. Give each character a unique voice. Okay, now the dialogue should be equal. While writing dialogues for the two person, for the two character, divide equal dialogues, add appropriate word over there. Avoid long dialogue paragraphs. You can use some phrases. Okay, while writing dialogue you can be informal, means whatever dialogues you write, you can write those dialogues in informal way, but according to your subject, according to your title, and try to be a natural. This is very important thing. Okay, now how to write a dialogue or the conversation and how long it should be. So the dialogue should be generally be about 8 sentences because it is for 4 marks. So 8 sentences are enough. 8 to 10 sentences you can write in your dialogues. The name of the people participating in the dialogue should be mentioned. This is very important. Here you can see. Okay, so here I have given example for you. So here actually the scene is like pre-exam phase. The two friends, they are talking about the examination, and the person name is Rohit and Mahesh. So here I have mentioned the name Rohit, first dialogue, then again one more time Rohit because the longest dialogue he has, then Mahesh, then again Rohit. Okay, and it's not necessary that always you should greet, means greeting dialogues are not compulsion. If you feel you can write, either you can omit that. Then name of the people is very important. It is compulsory, you have to mention, and a colon should be put after it, right? This is an important part. Here you can see after Rohit I have used two colon. These two dots are called colon. So colon you have to use while writing dialogues, because then only the reader come to know that yes, from this point after the column your dialogue has been started. Okay, the conversation should be brief and to the point. Whatever you are going to write, it should be very appropriate, it should be brief, appropriate, it should be to the point. So we have to stuck to our point, means whatever the point it is given to us, we have to stuck to that point. So these points you have to follow, these points you have to remember. One example I have given here, that here is a scenario where two friends are talking before their examination. Okay, so this is the conversation between the two friends, and they have made before their examination, they are talking about their examination. So see, Rohit and Mahesh both are the character of my conversation. Here you can give any name to your character, but if it is given, if it is mentioned in your question, So same names you have to use while writing dialogues. If it is not given, then any imaginary name you can give to your character. Okay, so Rohit, he is one of my character, and here is his dialogue after colon. How is your preparation for the exam going on? And then question mark. Okay, so dialogues we are using, so we have to use the punctuation marks as well. Okay, Mahesh, not too bad overall. I am worried about English and chemistry. Though, how is yours going on? See, Rohit, Mahesh. Like this, we have to use our character one by one and their dialogues. Rohit, mine is alright. I am also finding chemistry to be bit challenging because of its vast syllabus and too much memorization in organic chemistry. Mahesh, organic chemistry has been a problem for me too. Can we study chemistry together, at least the organic part? Now see, what is my topic? My topic is that I have to create scenario where two friends they have met before their examination and they are talking about planning for their examination, right? So here more dialogues I have given, but students, you can write 8 to 10 dialogues are sufficient. Okay, now here like this you have to end your conversation, because there should be something where the readers they will come to know that here is your sum up. Okay, so Rohit, thanks, all the best to you as well. So this is ending of my dialogues. Okay, so like this you can write dialogue is simple part which you can attempt, which you can go, because in dialogues generally how we speak with our friends or with our parents, with our teachers, like that only we have to write. Only thing is that we have to stuck with, you have to stuck with your given title, punctuation marks, and always the dialogue should be in present tense. Use punctuation marks, use colon, give names to your character, don't write 1 2 1 2 like this. Use name for your characters. If the teacher student dialogues are there, so you can write like teacher student, then dialogue of the teacher colon, then dialogue of the teacher, then student colon, then dialogue of the student, like this one by one you can follow. Okay, so I hope that you must have understood that how to write view counter view section as well as dialogue writing. Okay, here I have given homework for you. One homework of view and counter view section. Here is the question that write counter view for the following topic. You have to write the counter view for the following topic, means obviously the viewpoint is given to you. Okay, so views, this views points you have to write for your counter view. Okay, so heading here it is going to be changed obviously. And one more homework I have given for your dialogue writing. Now whatever the example it was given by me, that was scenario of pre-examination. Now you have to write the same part, but you are going to create the scenario where the two friends they have met, same character Rohit and Mahesh. So you are going to use same names and you have to write the dialogues between them, but they have met after their examination. Okay, so what their feelings are, and here they come out of the examination hall after finishing English paper. Okay, so their English paper is over and now they are discussing about their exams, how it happened, how it was. So dialogues here you have to write. Okay student, so I hope that you must have understood both the writing skill. If you have any doubt, any query, so we have live section on next Saturday, that is 11th July. Okay, so that time if you have any doubt, you can drop your difficulties, your queries uh, in comment box, as well as you can send me mail. That time we can solve that when we have live section, so that time I'm going to solve your queries. Thank you.